EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A play fake. Now Williams. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Bears' 20-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Scott now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Chubb. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. On third down, it's Williams. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bears. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out to a 7-3 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. Inside the 20. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. They try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And he's not going to be able to get away. Might lose a yard. They've got him back at the 2.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Bears 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A run up the middle with Chubb. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
With the score, Bears 7, Commanders 3.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Kmet, and he will get into the end zone. Cole Kmet, touchdown Chicago.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. The tight end Ertz in motion. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rayshon Jenkins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing. Inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
We'll try to run it here, and it's Chubb. Trying to get to the edge, and he will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. And that is no good. He missed it. And their lead will stay right where it is.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check go.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
On first and 10, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Williams to the air once more. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And that is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
60 by 6, Buffalo 18.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Come on, set. Hey, check that, street.
Throwing again, Williams. That is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders are back within 4. It is 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Go! 19 Lions.
Now Williams. Now right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
At their own 2-yard line.
Vikings 18. 60 Mavericks. 70 Lions. Cougar 19. 18 Raptors.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's hard. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
Here's Williams now to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bears going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And angling for the sideline, but that ball will go out of bounds, so they try to pin them deep with a directional kick, but it backfires. With the ball out of bounds, it'll come out to the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
On first down, Daniels. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. So, we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the...
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Chubb, heading left.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
To throw is Williams. That's taken in by Chubb. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and Him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's Chubb. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. Off play action. Here's Williams. He's going to run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Chubb takes his handoff, running left. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
And the Bears' 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. There's a 3rd down and 4. To throw, it's Williams. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Santos's kick is good, and the Bears add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
The tight end Ertz in motion. On 1st down, it's Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. So last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
That's good for Washington. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's in trouble. Down he goes.
Let's go.
A loss of 7.
Daniels to throw on second down. Samuel has it working in the middle. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington. They'll go again with Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
That is brought in. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. Williams to throw on 2nd down. He keeps it himself.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Here we go. 60 by 6.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2. They'll motion a tight end right.
Go.
Here's Chubb. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
They'll try and throw, and here's Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw with Daniels. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Check go.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Whoa!
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Come on. Set 19 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Daniels now on 1st. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.